we doing, everybody? This is the Pop Music Freak. I am back with another Song Facts Countdown video. Let me explain what's happened yesterday. The last video I posted was MC Hammer's You Can't Touch This. And apparently the copyright holders decided that I can't touch this. They put a copyright hit on the song. I don't understand. I did not post the video to my video. I did a link like I do with every video. I put a link to the music video so that this wouldn't happen. And it happened anyway. So I'm taking it down. I'm not even going to try to do it again. I'm just like, goodbye, MC Hammer. It's been fun. No wonder you're forgotten nowadays. But anyway, so I'm going to put a replacement song in the spot 922 on the list. It's a song that I think, in my opinion, deserves to be on my top 1,000. I'm surprised it's not. I saw a list of songs that I think were good, but not good enough for the top 1,000, and I snatched this one little tune. Great comeback hit by a female singer who was dominant in the 60s, thanks to a couple of really, really tremendous songwriters who wrote a lot of stuff for her, talking about Hal David and Burt Bacharach. They wrote for Dionne Warwick, who was definitely one of the better vocalists in the history of pop music, for sure. So this song was a big comeback in 1979. She was right on in the 60s to the beginning of the 70s, faded out big time, had one big hit in the middle of the 70s when she teamed up with the Spinners on Then Came You, and then had a whole bunch of obscure releases after that didn't hit. And then 1979, a contract runs out with Warner Brothers. Clive Davis swoops in and signs her to Arista, puts his number one man, the most successful artist he had on the label, to produce her first record. I'm talking about Barry Manilow. And the record was a smash. The album was a smash. Grammy nominations, the works. Hits number 5 on the pop chart. Her first top 5 appearance since 1968 on the pop chart. So, let's go over the song. The song is I'll Never Love This Way Again. And here is the song facts. It's a song by American singer Dionne Warwick. It was composed by Richard Kerr and Will Jennings and produced by her label mate Barry Manilow for Warwick's Arista Records debut, Dionne, 1979. Initially recorded by Kerr himself for his 1978 album, Welcome to the Club, as I Know I'll Never Love This Way Again. It was also recorded by singers Cheryl Ray Yates and Cheryl Ladd, Charlie's Angels, Cheryl Ladd, before Warwick recorded and released her version of the song. The song was released as the album's lead single on July 15th, 1979 by Arista, her first single on the record label after an unsuccessful tenure at Warner Brothers Records. The song brought Warwick renewed popularity when it reached number 5 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and number 6 in Canada, also peaking at number 18 on the Hot Soul Singles chart. I'll Never Love This Way Again was eventually certified as gold by the RIAA for sales of over 1 million copies, and it won Warwick the 1980 Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Now, there's been numerous cover versions of the song done in all different languages. This is usually what happens with classic love songs. They get covered everywhere, and everyone, sings it in their language. There was several different: Danish, Dutch, Finnish, German, Hungarian, Italian, Spanish. There are versions of this song all over the world. So, going back to chart performance again, on the adult contemporary chart in the US, it hit number 5, besides hitting number 5 pop. In the UK, it barely scratched the chart, number 62. It was kind of still, Dionne Warwick was not really back in the UK, even though we could say she was back in the US, popularity-wise. And in other countries, it basically hit the top 40 in just about every country. But yes, it sold 1 million copies in the USA, right in the middle of the disco craziness. All of a sudden, this ballad comes up. I think it was at the point where, by the summer going into the fall of 79, other types of music were just, people were craving something other than disco on my radio, please. And that's what happens. Sometimes when something becomes just too huge, you're just looking for anything just for a change, just for variety's sake. And ballads were starting to come back in again. You also had After the Love Is Gone by Earth, Wind & Fire hitting at that time. And you had other songs that were kind of softer. and variety. You had the beginning of the country crossover, thanks mostly to Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton and Crystal Gale, people like that. So I think that explains part of the success too. People are like, a big booming ballad, yeah. Or some people even like that Barry Manilow kind of sound with the big drums and the piano and the dramatic endings. They love hearing someone else actually sing with that style, even if he's sitting there playing and doing background vocals. His presence is still felt. But it's Dionne Warwick doing that type of song, and I think it fit very well at that time. So that's pretty much it about the song. The only other thing I could say, the year-end chart, 1979, Billboard ranked it a number 32 hit on the Hot 100 for the year, and Cashbox ranked it number 29 for the year. Like I said, it's a big accomplishment considering all the disco that was on top at the time. There was still a bunch of it out there. It started to fade out towards the end of 79, as we all know. The disco sucks movement was starting to pick up speed. Alright, so anyway, there's your song facts. Dionne Warwick's I'll Never Love This Way Again. It's number 922 on my list. Do I have anything else by her on my list? I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But that was a big comeback for her. A great song. And sometimes timing means everything. She might have had bad timing for several years, but now she was in the right place at the right time for her big comeback. So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I am going to post a link to the music video in my description. I hope this one's okay. I don't know who owns the copyright on this song, but I'm going to just go with all my little might and try and keep this list going, right? So, I hope you share the video. I hope you like the video. I hope you subscribe to the channel. By the way, yes, I'm reaching 900 subscribers. Thank you, folks, for climbing on board. Next stop is 1,000 subscribers. I think that will get me a tiny little bit more credibility if at least I have 1,000 behind me, right? So, that is all for now. I'm going to try to crank out a few more today. I wish you all a pleasant day. Peace and love.